Welcome back to Lesson 3 of the Career Ready series. I'm Savannah Poole, and today we're talking about LinkedIn and your digital presence. I want you to think about this for a second. If someone searched your name right now, what would they find? Because whether you realize it or not, people are already looking you up. Recruiters, hiring managers, even people you meet casually. And your LinkedIn profile is often the first thing they see. So today, we are going to talk about how to make sure that the first impression actually works in your favor. Here's what we're going to cover today: why LinkedIn actually matters, how to write a strong headline, how to structure your About section, how to show up professionally online, and then a simple assignment to help you improve your profile. Let's start with why this matters, because this is the foundation. Your LinkedIn profile is your living resume. It's not something you update once and then forget about. It represents you all the time. And here's the key: recruiters search LinkedIn every single day, which means opportunities can find you, even when you're not actively applying, but only if your profile tells a clear story. If your profile is vague, incomplete, or empty, you're basically invisible. But if it's clear and intentional, you immediately stand out. Let's talk about your headline. This is one of the most important parts of your profile. I can't overstate this enough. And a lot of times, people completely waste this section. They leave it blank or just put something like student. Ugh, that doesn't tell anyone anything. So instead, use this simple format: the role you want, plus your skills, plus your interests. For example, aspiring SOC analyst, SIEM, threat detection. Now, instantly, someone knows what you're working towards, what you're learning, and what you care about. And here is the shift: your headline is not about where you are today, it's about where you're going. Next, let's talk about your About section. This is where you're going to tell your story. But remember, you need to keep it simple. You don't need long paragraphs. Just follow this structure: who you are, what you're learning, what roles you're pursuing. That's it. So it might sound like, I'm a cybersecurity student with a strong interest in threat detection and security operations. I've been building skills and tools like SIEM and learning how to analyze incidents. I'm currently pursuing opportunities as a SOC analyst where I can continue to grow. Simple, clear, easy to understand. You're not trying to impress, you're trying to be understood. Now let's talk about your overall professional presence, because this goes beyond just your profile. There are three things to focus on. First, your photo. It should be clear, well lit, and professional. No blurry pictures, no group photos. Second, your language. Everything should feel intentional and polished. No slang, no typos. And third, how you engage. Because LinkedIn is not just your profile, it's your platform. That means like posts, comment thoughtfully, and share what you're learning. Even something simple like, I just learned about SIEM tools today. Really interesting how they are detecting threats. That shows initiative, and people really notice that, especially recruiters and hiring managers. Now, let's talk about your homework. First, update your LinkedIn URL. Make it clean and professional, ideally just your name. Second, rewrite your headline and your About section. Use what we talked about today and focus on where you're going. Keep it simple, keep it clear, because if you do just that, you've already taken a huge step towards standing out. And more importantly, you've made it easier for the right opportunities to find you. All right. Thanks so much for joining me for lesson 3. I'm excited to see you in lesson 4. Bye.